Welcome in, everybody, to day 2 of the Rogue Company Invitational Showdown. It is Fawn, the legend, with Kresnik TV here. We got some awesome content to show you guys today. I'm so unbelievably excited because this is going to be the Battlezone Expedition match.
Yeah, and honestly, I was already excited to see, the
Right.
mode being played by good players, and but then, I got some info going in about the prizes and who might be coaching these teams. I know someone's dream is coming true today, at least within 10 minutes. I know one person on the talent team whose dream is coming true. No one will listen to him, but they're going to have to if they want a chance today. We'll see how that runs out, if he can actually maybe live up to the hype he's been putting up for himself. We'll talk about that maybe once we
Yeah, exactly. They will be playing for some gift cards, some gift cards, some blankets, and a trophy, of course.
The four trophies
it is. Yeah, exactly. You guys have seen them. It's the smaller golden ones that are around the big centered one for the matches that we'll be seeing later on today when we go to the elimination bracket and grand finals. But I will be super excited to see.
You guys better tune in.
Absolutely.
Seriously.
You guys need to make sure that you guys do watch that. That's going to be important.
Yeah, I thought I was going to. My flight's tomorrow. I thought I was going to miss it. I'm so happy it's actually happening today.
I am too, right? Like, that's perfect. We're here at the exact moment when we need to be for this grand finals action. And on top of that, before we even do that, we have a bunch of things that we'll be going over today, things of that nature, like a bunch of, some cool update shows, some presentations by some different company, and some Hi-Rez Presents, which will be the coolest thing ever, because the video every year is always
good. I hope that
always good.
I hope the car explodes again.
Yeah, same. Absolutely. We got to toss it down to our Esports League operator, Dylan Roberts, to get you guys in on the Battlezone action.
What's up, guys? How's it going? I've got Nick, I've got Scott, otherwise known as Gandhi, for here, and we've got some top players over here too. How you guys doing today?
Doing great.
Fantastic.
All right. So, guys, welcome. This is our Battlezone showcase match. We're going to be showing off the new Battlezone game mode with some of the top players. If you guys don't know me, Proverb, aka Dylan. I've been running the Esports competitive league for Roco Company, and we're glad to be able to put on this LAN Invitational, and now we get to show off some of the new rogues and new game modes and get it out. So, any trash talk, or are we ready to go?
Well, we're unbanning everything goes here in this tournament. So switchblades, cannons, umbras, bishops. It's Battlezone, so it's whatever you can pick up off the ground is what's going. And I'm feeling pretty good about my my OG Paladin squad here. Plus Drew, calling ourselves the champions of the realm here today, and we're here to play.
Well, our team is, we have one mantra that we live by, which is be the best you. Okay? It's not to be the best you can be, because that puts limits on you. And we have no limits. We are limitless. That's right.
Limitless.
And he's free.
All right, so we're gonna get it going. Just to give everybody a recap on what we're battling for, we've got 5 trophies, 4 gift cards. We've got 2 coaches on each time. Hold on. Nick's gonna get the blanket. So, and then we've got 5 blankets, and these are very nice, comfortable blankets, guys. So, we're gonna show this off here. Yeah. So look at that. So huge Battlezone championship. There we go. All right, Nick over here styling and modeling. All right, so we've got this getting ready to kick off. We're playing game rules for this is we're gonna play 3 maps. All things go. 3 maps have already been predetermined. Even first to 2 will be the winner, but we are going to showcase all 3 maps. So just so everybody's aware of that. All right, guys, keep it clean.
2, 3. I know that's hard.
Keep it clean.
3.
All right.
1 more after 2.
Shake hands, captains.
Love you, brother.
All right, and let's Battlezone. Here we go. Casters, back to you guys.
An absolutely amazing display of sportsmanship, trophy prizes, and of course Blue posted up in the back like this with the Paladins.
And I was going to say, Blue has to be on the Paladins team, right? The champions of the realm. Let me give them the respect on their name that they deserve. And shout-outs to the Renaissance man, Pretty Hair.
Yeah.
I mean, he can cast, he can host, he's on the development team now, and he's a blanket model. What can't this man do?
It's impossible.
Well, maybe win, depending on how Scott was talking, man. He sounded confident. I don't know if you could beat a team with no limits and no restrictions on anything. We were talking heading into this, like, if they open a crate and a KA-30 pops out, do they just leave it?
Right.
Do they just walk away like, oh, well, sucks to suck. I gotta go pick up something else. I'm fighting for that mythic crate that just dropped.
And the biggest thing about it that's so exciting is the fact that the characters aren't GA'd either. The gentleman's agreement that we see a lot of those players actually benefit themselves in this tournament, in the Invitational, them being like no Umbra, no Cannon, no Switchblade. Everyone's available for this Battle Zone map, which is what's going to be the craziest thing in the whole world. I'm super excited to see how that's all going to go down, because it's nice to not see the GA, especially with the new game mode premiere, so that way you guys can see and witness how it actually ends up working out. Really, like I'm super excited, man.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely expect to see Switchblade coming out from the way the players were talking about it, and how right when she was released, before players were like, maybe we don't want to play around this rogue right now. She'll just take every ban if she is. I feel like Switchblade will be in. I'm not sure how much we'll see of Cannon, unless players, unless the map will attest to it. We don't know what maps are lined up for them. That'll be a little surprise for us going in. But if we had to lean one way or the other, I mean, I feel like I cannot possibly pry you away from the champions of the realm.
No,
right?
No.
I literally, I don't know what I could physically do to do that.
It's not possible. It's just not possible.
I'd have to actually follow up on 3 New Year's resolutions of going to the gym in a row, I think, to have the physical strength to make you not go with them. But again, that confidence that Scott had going into that, I don't know if I could go against the Limitless team. They have no limits. You can't beat them.
Well, see, here's the thing, right? Is that we're talking about Paladins, we're talking about champions of the realm, the former play. Like, first off, I know that Nick can back them. They may not be watching this exactly at this exact moment, but I know somewhere in the office, potentially one of them could hear me if they step away for like a brief moment. As a commentator, it is important for me to remain unbiased as possible.
And that's why you are being incredibly biased.
Exactly. And that's exactly why that's going to be the case. I absolutely love all of those guys, man. I mean, like Nick, Drew, Prosper, Cool, Blue, like all of them on the same side. I got to root for them. Like, it's impossible for me to not be able to actually root for them. Look at it. Like, Blue's laughing. I don't know what he just told them.
Well, hopefully something good, because all his talking about being a coach, he's on the line here. He said they just got to listen to me, and I mean, I guess they could not listen to him, but if they're against Rome, he's got the intel too.
He does, yeah.
But I don't know which one of them's played Battlezone more. I mean, it's been in since the Umbra update. I'm not sure how much of the mode they've actually really gotten into play, but champions of the realm here all the way. Drew Whitlock, honorary champion of the realm here. He'll be kind of brought into the mix there. I think kind of living on the spirit of Invocal, for those who did watch that scene, the hot young talent, as it may be. But we'll see if we can see Blue talking a lot. He's good at that, and we'll see if that will help the champions become actual champions.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, once again, like for those of you that didn't quite see it, they are playing for some blankets, which were super sick, by the way. It was super nice. The Battle Zone champion or the Battle Zone Expedition blankets. That's the Paladins Champions of the Realm team over there. We absolutely love that. I'm genuinely like, hey, like, look, like I do love it. I'll still do my job, but it's always good to be able to see them. Now, of course, we have like the competition on the other side. Scott's team, Rome, is going to end up being their coach. I think it's amazing, honestly. I think this is hilarious because we literally didn't know that Rome and Blue were both going to be coaches for either team.
We found out about 10 seconds before we went live on the bikes, and Fawn barely stopped laughing before we went on. I will pull back the curtain on that one. He was very excited for that. But I mean, jokes aside, obviously they have a lot of knowledge, and they are going to be good at this. They can give that knowledge out. Blue talked about it. Players who wanted to go to his room for VOD review told him don't last night, but he's going to have to give out some of that intel here. He's got the knowledge to drop. Rome's got the knowledge to drop. They're already talking about probably strategy, how they want to go in. Rogue-wise, I mean, there's that little RNG element of what gadgets you're going to be able to pick up, but I don't think that changes things too much. I think you're really going to be leaning on the roofs, and what you get from the boxes as you go. Someone gets a Sahara, someone gets a KA-30, they might be like, that guy.
I guess we're going to end up taking it, right? And I think the biggest thing to actually end up mentioning, of course, for those of you that are out there, and you're like, okay, well, this is all cool and dandy. What the heck is Battlezone, right? I think this might be the best time to explain it just for a brief moment. They will be going on 4-on-4 against each of each other. And how it typically works is that there will be a circle it is that they have to play within. They have to play within a certain boundary. They leave that circle and they end up getting cooked alive. They can't really step out of it. They can't really step out of it. They take too much damage. And that's definitely going to play into the strategy aspect of certain things as well, right? Especially if anyone for any reason gets caught outside that circle, obviously gatekeeping is going to happen. They're going to try and make sure that they keep them out and make sure that they're always playing back against the wall.
It's a natural way to kind of make the engagements happen closer to the focal point of that circle as it closes, so it's going to make it so you can't really wait too long unless you have a really good position early, where they're going to see people kind of, hug the outside and move in, or it's going to be more of a, we're going to take this power position early, maybe if someone goes in with an anvil and gets double shields, and you know, Purchase is one of those perks that anyone can buy. Another kind of way it works, it is going to be first to 4. It's a best of 7. Everyone only has 1 life, as you I think expect from a mode similar to this. But all the money that you get, you're spending it on perks or gadgets. The gadget's going to be consumed per round. You're only be able to get 2, I believe, per purchase. But the perks will stay with you for the rest of the game, and there are some new ones only in Battlezone right now, if I remember correctly. I have to get the exact numbers up for them. I do have that in front of me. It's going to be, I mean, there's a gun damage reduction, 20%. There's explosive damage increase, which is more than the tenacity value. So if you get tenacity and someone has blaster, you're going to be not only countering tenacity, but still doing more damage on top of that. So tenacity might have to be a must-buy if people are focusing in that direction. Ronin's passive, Ghost, immune to all reveals, that is an option for purchase on that. So Ronin probably a little bit lower priority, I would assume. It's like, if you get double immune to reveals, does it cancel out? Do you become stealth? Do you start stealthing like Glimpse? I mean, who knows what happens when you stack that? And obviously Headstrong available for anyone, which is going to be high priority as well. Plus headshot damage up. That's crazy.
Absolutely.
And all of that will pay off in Favelas. If you have that knowledge, drop it in here for map number 1 in the Battlezone Expedition.
Yeah, there are, like Kresnik, my good friend Kresnik over here was mentioning, there are unique talents specific to how these matches will usually go. You can buy a certain assortment of them as well. And one of the things that, as you mentioned, the tail end of that, for those of you that are just listening, is Crack Shot. 30% increased damage to headshot damage is definitely something that you have to be on the lookout for. Something to be worried about. Seems like we have the Umbra, the Switchblade, and the Umbra on either side. Drew, Cool, Pretty Hair, Prosper, Chalk, Dahlia, Umbra, Trench. On the other side, we got Delana on the Switchblade, Saint on the Umbra, Trench is being played by Elvin, and Galaxy Haitian is going to be played by Dahlia.
One of those players.
Which is one of those is Scott,
right?
Yes, one of those is Scott Gandhi.
Oh no, someone forgot to make an RC Gandhi account. He had to hop in on someone else's. We'll find that out, I guess, as we progress into this. But happy to see the Switchblade. Happy to see the double Umbra. We haven't been able to see him in competition yet. I mean, the update came out later, and since he's so fresh, I think it made sense to say, hey, now that there's no tournaments between this, we won't have you having to practice this rogue and scrims. And we did just get confirmation. Galaxy is the account that Scott's on. And Scott is focused. He was so you can't even see him on the camera. He was so close to the monitor.
Sacrifice good eyesight just for, you know, maximum headshot percentage.
It's third person, Scott. You can lean back. You can see everything. You don't need to be given the fantastic monitors we have here a little kiss before you go into the game. But already Shani picked up and a sniper for Delana, so Switchblade with that, plus a flash in the rotation for the gadgets. So figure out what perk he picked up as he goes on, but our full control on the field on the side for Delana, playing with his team. No one making a move yet, but you don't need to. Wait for that circle to start closing in, and it forces you to approach.
Oh, Pretty Hair.
Arachnid
manages to find the early down on Scott Gandhi. Zone hasn't even began yet. 2 seconds remaining before we start closing the gap. Nades go out. Nick wants all the smoke, tosses out the rocket launcher. The Switchblade finding those ticks, but he wanted to make sure that he got that kill on Scott. Swings around the corner. Drew is there. Drew is locked in a one-on-one battle. That Switchblade is looking low. Elvin gets down and taken out by Cool Matt. A couple seconds later, trying to find the fight, but Drew comes out on top. Delana is killed here. One more member remaining. And that circle, you got to be careful about that. Cool, no HP, but his teammates are coming to try and see if they can provide as much sustain as possible. Back to the wall. Look how fast that zone is moving. Oh my goodness, what? See how fast that thing was moving?
That was, I mean, it was like he was like a deer in the headlights watching that thing go for him. He's like, I'm fine, I'm on high ground, I'm safe, and then the one place he wanted to go immediately got shut down. That's you got comfort with the mode, I guess. You got to get used to that zone closing in. He was just, you know, towing the line for a little bit too long here. And not only first Arachnid kill of LAN, or first Arachnid down of LAN, I guess, first Arachnid down ever.
You're right.
On broadcast.
Yeah, right.
Not ever.
Yeah, well, of course, right. Yeah.
That's just Pretty Hair's mastery of the character. No one has ever been able to down someone with Arachnid before.
Well, here we are heading into the second round of this Battle Zone match. Drops in, gets the shotgun. There's a little bit of shotty action, a little bit more close range, which actually I think will be benefits this map pretty well, actually. There's a lot of places where you are going to find yourself in close quarters engagements, and I think that shotgun actually does benefit him. Obviously, you would want to be able to make sure that you have that long distance.
Depends on the zone, too.
Exactly.
You want to be able to, it's all right, he's in it here. He has a decent position just waiting for someone to push. Not going to be able to support Cool and Prosper really on the other side, but good to watch the flanks as long as they can't get too overwhelmed. And he'll be able to make it right over to support them over here. Maybe even use that spider to spot out where they might be approaching from.
As for right now, they are at least playing back. Mariners making a move towards mid, slowly inching their way forward. Scott does get down by Drew Whitlock, and they are trying to see if they can provide the coverage necessary. He has that shotgun. Nick is there. Misses the first couple shots, but that's all that matters is that they do get the down. They get the kill. Delana taken out of the fray here. Cool does get 2v1'd, but they still have the numbers advantage on the side of champions of their own.
Still holding on this low ground, 3 versus 2, and they have a great position for this, but actually I think this is going to depend on where the next one is. If this could just be a stalemate really long, I'm not sure if these players want that because, you know, it's an exhibition, it's being streamed, they might want to be the one to push, and be the one to get the win, and a down might be the one, the thing that gives them a chance to push, but it's a down that just equalizes it rather than giving them an advantage.
Well, Drew does get taken out here, has the spider, it's it's on the hunt, it's coming, and there it is, it does manage to get the down, but Prosper, a good enough spot. The circle is close. He has to 2v1 this properly and see what he can do. 3 seconds remaining. The circle is going to end up closing. This is literally a 2v1 scenario. And as you guys can see, there's no health coming back as well. They take the damage, but it's not coming back. That is a part of the Battle Zone game mode.
You can repair your armor, but none of your health itself will actually regen.
Yes.
Down here and there. He's just holding really tight on the ground when this, I think this next zone, if it's low ground, he might have a good chance here. If he has to climb that zip, I don't know if he has a shot.
That's
it's a decent
right below
spot,
the zip.
But he's going to be in the open, no matter what happens. And maybe they'll move first, and if he finds Saint early, he could get it, but I think they just spotted him out. He rolled into the zone. Saint rolled into the zone. It's a 1v1.
Okay, seems like for right now, Elvin is going to get down. And Prosper finds another kill thanks to the Battle Zone. He is going to make that a 2-0. Look at the boy right there. The zone ends up killing Elvin because he's still, not Elvin, but he ends up killing his other teammate because he's still on top. They end up winning that way.
Can we call that a 2v1? Is that like a 1 versus 1.5?
Well, 2v2 more than likely because the zone was on Prosper's side.
That's true.
It's more likely a 2v2 than it is a 2v1.
I don't know if the aggressive play was worth it. Stoneface Nick, absolutely laser focused, needs to go home with those blankets. He already touched one. They don't want to have to sanitize it before they hand it out. He's got to keep his hands on it here. Nick, we're just waiting, listening. Back there, maybe trying to see where his team is going. Got a Deadeye too, so chance to kind of play that range, poke him down, but they're gonna stay far back. I think they're just waiting for the zone before they commit anywhere too far, and a simple one for him. It's better than what he had been finding before, but now that zone a little bit further forward on the side of Limitless, Gandhi's team. Have to make a move forward, at least walk out into the open maybe, but Nick is right on the edge of that radius.
He gets tossed out right by Saint. Prosper has to pop his ability on Chalk early just to avoid getting killed. It's actually such a good look. They do actually squish the spider while they can. Exterminator is in town. They do down Drew, though, a little bit earlier, and that is going to be the kill. Delana finds the finishing blow, as this will be a 3v2 for time being. And also, I do believe that we made a slight miscalculation when we were talking about the health not coming back. I think every ring it comes back, because earlier up top, his health did come back, not Elvin's. But like when it wasn't that 2v1 situation, it did end up making it back. It seems like right now that Delana is going to be able to see if they can get the down or at least get the kill for the most part. Seems like they throw out the rocket launcher. Prosper is going to be a thing for right now.
Yeah, and we'll see how they're handling this pressure. Getting walked out here, we can take a listen into the comms here in game.
We've been wiped out. Run it again.
One round and then they get a little happy over there.
Bro, Crackshot's got to be insane, right?
You're with me.
Yeah, I have 3 semplexes.
Get the perk where you take less damage.
I've avoided it, yeah. I get better semplexes.
I think it's bulletproof, right?
Yeah, bulletproof.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna get Crackshot over.
Less body shot.
Tenacity for the spider.
Yeah. I'm grabbing these 2. I'm grabbing these 2.
Let's grab this one.
Come on, it's a bit late, by the way.
Yeah, I'll tell you if I find extra armor. I have a sniper.
I got
here.
gold armor.
There's a sniper
cool
down
late.
here.
Cool math late.
Yeah. There's a sniper. I didn't find armor.
They're gonna try and probably get into. There's a legendary armor here.
grabbing this brief.
You can only pick up one primary.
There's a dead.
Same big.
Legendary armor right here.
I got armor.
Drew,
I
everybody have
got
armor?
armor. I got
I
legendary.
don't have armor.
Cool, right here.
Wait, Dolly's they're looting. Right here.
Help Prosper.
There's 2 of them in there.
Warning. Zone closing. You need to get moving.
Are we gonna get flanked here, you think?
Maybe. Look around.
Hit 160.
I got cracked. I'm repairing armor.
Same.
Repairing armor.
I finished him.
Go Pros.
You want 6 zip?
One zip. Hit him 20 on zip. That guy's 1 HP.
He's one.
He can't move. He's stuck there.
He left.
Do you
He
want to
left.
fire him? He's not there. He's there, right?
He left.
Really?
You want on me?
We rest pretty, maybe? Nade. Oh, fuck.
Got him. We got him.
Nice.
I got naded.
What are you doing?
It's 2v2.
No,
I
fuck.
got fooled.
Are you good?
You're gonna have an angle here. He's on that barrier.
He's flashed on me.
There's one in.
One
One in
small.
mechanic.
Zone closing.
Trench one. Elvin. I'm gonna shuffle mechanical.
He's repairing. You're good.
They're front. Push the gun. Push the one shot. Push the gun on your right. Close right. Cool. Oh shit. Oh, he's not. I didn't know he's there.
Flash.
In the corner. He's low. He's kind of half.
You can just repair, maybe.
I body block him. He's in his zone. He's good. He's on shot. He's
Nice. Let's go.
Let's go.
Disgusting. Cool.
Cool.
Disgusting.
I'm here to win, bro. I'm
Bye, lifeline.
sweating, bro.
Cool.
Lifeline?
Yeah.
I'm like, ain't that kid mechanic?
When you think people are one shot, bro, it takes so much.
I'm just gonna keep getting flashes.
What an amazing opportunity to be able to actually listen to Team Pretty here right there. That's the champions of the realm. But of course, we can't give you one without giving you the other. We have to make sure that we give you guys a taste at making sure that you guys can hear Scott Gandhi's team as well. Limitless boys, let's throw it to them.
Yeah, I need to just do something. Something is better than nothing. Legendary armor here. Take that. Fuck it.
I might have up top.
I have
Right?
Elvin.
right now.
I have
Press
trench.
One's in big. One's in big.
I have trench on me.
People in big.
I have trench and Delana, too.
I got fucking auto spin.
Wait, down on you, Drew. There's 2, yeah?
Two.
Help Drew.
Two courtyard.
New crate.
No, but we have zone. Drew, if you can get out, bro, that could just be good. If you can just come back up here with zone. Do you want to play for the guys in big?
They're in there?
Drew,
Yeah,
get
just
out,
on it.
don't-
Push up to the
Wait, we got a
I'm
free
getting out.
mythic right
Wow.
here. Drew, get this mythic.
Zone closing.
I dropped a nade. I have 3 stems, mythic armor, and a mythic D40.
I don't see anything.
One's in mechanic. But Delana and Trench are rotating to mechanic. They just left low ground. They just left low ground. They're all gonna come up top, bro, for sure. I'm a rat tree. I'm a saying. I'm just fine, bro.
Just play circle, gatekeep them.
True. Yeah. If you guys take big control, yeah. If you guys get big control, that's huge.
Need it from
The
bottom.
circle's gonna end big.
from bottom.
Circle's ending
Yeah,
big.
yeah, 5 seconds, just gatekeep them.
Wow, that team shot, fucking A. I think I'm gettable here.
What's the
Before you
mechanic?
can push up.
I can try.
No.
They're not on the store yet. They're repairing on me.
Zone closing.
Oh, nice.
There's 3 there. Everyone but Delana's there.
Try to res, Drew.
Oh, there's trophies.
Drew, come try to res.
I
They just
can't.
res.
Spider. It's half.
Yeah, there's 2, 3.
That's my fault. I baited cool.
Okay. Pop out.
Zone closing. Get to
And that. Nice.
Oh, you got him? Oh, you got the guy that's down.
Unlucky.
Nice try.
Okay.
We got this.
We're chilling, boys. We're chilling.
They're
Yeah,
gonna
we're good.
have trophies. Don't push that. Go for the.
Yeah. They got
yeah.
bad trophies in big.
Hmm.
loot, eliminate, and
Can I
survive.
buy a lifeline?
You man. We're not too important, right?
No, I'm buying a nade. And
Starting zone timer.
Yeah, well, where
Grabbing
does
this.
Delana go low ground, Drew? I kind of want to just challenge with you.
what?
Cool's late on
Elena's
top.
going.
It's only 3 of you on
Let's
the
try. You got challenge.
Elena's going. Third.
See where they went.
There's one right. He's half over there, Drew. He's one shot.
You-
Trench is
armor.
close. Trench is close.
Grabbed armor.
One stop. Oh, shall I get shot from high ground? Uh oh.
Roll.
I'm using my ult.
Zone moving in 10 seconds.
Use 2 nades.
Watch that flank.
Spider.
Wait, spider.
Warning.
Wait, right here.
Zone
Oh shit, what the fuck?
Big damn on Umbra. Big damn on Umbra.
We've got goat zone,
To
bro.
your
We've
left, out that
got
door,
goat
cool.
zone, bro. Everyone just hold doors.
I'm gonna back up a little bit.
He's on the door, he's on Cool's door. One's on my door.
Armor, bring my armor.
Okay.
Bring my armor.
I think they're all pushed up to you. I don't have anyone back here. I got 2 pushing me here.
Saint's going long.
2 pushing me here.
On my
2 on me. 2 on me.
Oh, pretty, oh, pretty.
Help, pretty here.
Down to
Oh,
Lena.
no. He's going long, I think. Oh, yeah, trench here. Last.
Coming back to y'all.
In the doorway.
No, fuck. There's only 2 up.
I'm
there's
good,
only
I'm
2 up,
gettable.
There's only 2 up.
Rosper.
I'm letting this guy. He's low.
Hit him 52.
One's on bomb side, one's on right side courtyard.
Zone closing.
They've got to push. This guy's. Oh.
Okay.
My door and right and left door, right and left. Oh, that's the next door.
Coming through here. Yep.
There's one on me.
Wait, where's Umbra?
Dead.
What?
Let's go.
Shit.
Go.
Baby, let's go.
Let's go, B.
What is it? Like a best of 3?
Yeah. Win 1 more, we're good.
Best of 3.
Let's go.
Bro, I had the Mac melee. Is that OP? Should I rally them with the Mac melee?
Yeah, it does 100. 100 per swing, I'm pretty
Shit,
sure.
Prosper.
And
It's
one
upgraded.
shots.
That's if it's
One shot
upgraded.
strong. Good shit, Prosper.
Oh. Bro, if I won that round right, bank the 5 shot, I'd gone crazy.
That's a little different than the morning playtest there in the old Hi-Rez studios.
First game already done and in the books. Champions of the Realm do end up winning the very first map on Favelas, but this is a best of 3, guys. They still have the opportunity on the side of, I guess we should call them Limitless, on Scott Gandhi's team. You have the opportunity for them to at least see if they can tie things up and take us to a game 3. They will be playing 3 maps, as pre-mentioned, but before these games had actually started.
Like I say, as the Limitless supporter here, I think that last zone right in the field that every single member of Chamber Zone was saying, I don't know, I'm not saying admin commands being used by Pretty Hair, but you know, I'll leave my bias aside maybe for this one. But Blue's coaching, we heard him during the game.
Yeah,
he was active. He was making suggestions. I have no idea if they listened to him, but he's there. He's getting his. This is for the real. He's having me listened in because he's going to send this to every team. It's like, hey, this is what you can have.
Yeah.
if I was in here, but I will say he was in here before. We were talking about Battlezone. He's like, Mac's the best character in the mode.
Yeah.
It's Mac. Mac's the best one. He could have 250 health. Did not see a Mac on the field at all, so
Nope.
maybe they're only giving him that 50-50.
Yeah, maybe.
Take half and throw away the other.
Right, exactly. I mean, they did mention Mac, in case you guys were listening, towards the tail end of
melee.
that actually ended up being played. During their comms, we did hear that they were mentioning the Mac on the tail end of that match. So maybe that is something that they might be looking for the next time around. But I mean, we saw the usage of Umbra. That spider came into play pretty heavily. The very first round, caught a couple people lacking, definitely downed them immediately, not ready for it at all on the side of Team Limitless. So, I mean, like, I'm interested. You know, I'm interested to see more of sort of that Umbra gameplay. Switchblade was one of the only newer, well, Switchblade and Umbra were the only 2 newer characters that were being played on either side. Switchblade was the only Switchblade in the game, though. So, like, it wasn't a mirror on either side. But even still, we saw the effectiveness of her. I mean, it's a rocket launcher. Not like as if the effectiveness needs to be talked about much. It's less about the damage on the initial hit and more about the radius of that napalm that makes her so strong. And they felt like that would have actually helped him. So, I mean, once again, like, kudos to Champions of the Realm, as we obviously get the game set up for the next few matches that actually will be happening. Taking a sip of that Mountain Dew Gamer Fuel, just to make sure that he's already ready to go.
It's non-branded soda.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, generic soda number 1, what Drew Whitlock is drinking. He makes sure that he actually takes a little bit of a sip and just makes sure that he's refueled. But it's just interesting to watch, man. I mean, like, playing around that zone is definitely something to keep in mind. Like, they have to keep it on, in their mentality at all times.
I think that is the fact that they were able to get used to it so quickly, I think is a big thing. But also, I want to mention, I mean, Umbra not allowed, right, in competitive play because he is so new and not necessarily what they're used to playing against, and having a new rogue introduced can maybe mess with the balance of the actual tournament. But now, Umbra here, there's 2 rounds in a row, right, where we see the Arachnid get a kill one side then the other. And it didn't really do, I mean, it zoned people out, right? But they adapted to it that so quickly.
Yeah.
They immediately would recognize that it was coming, disengage, force it to go through a choke, and shoot it as it was coming through the choke, right? These players are learning so quickly how to counter difficult parts of a Rogue's kit. That the fact that they are just immediately saying, not only am I in an unfamiliar mode, I'm playing against an unfamiliar rogue, at least in this sort of setting,
right?
And they're able to figure out how they want to deal with it immediately. That's just the quality of players that we have here. And even this is a little bit more of a for fun thing, although listen to those comms, they are deathly serious.
They are definitely sweating.
They want those blankets.
They're sweating. They're sweating for sure. We can make this as for fun of an expedition as we want to, right? But you listen to those comms, and you clearly know they're playing like as if they're about to reach to get the main trophy.
They're fighting for glory of Valhalla.
That's what I'm saying.
I think I have a little bit of a friendly rivalry. I'm assuming between Gandhi and Pretty Hair here. Different rogues being picked, and I'll stop to talk about it. We're seeing Vi, Saint, Chalk Fixer from Limitless, and Chalk Umbra, Trench, Dahlia from the Champions of the Realm. So Umbra's still picked by them. Obviously a little bit of a change there. It's not going to be Pretty Hair on anymore. It's going to be Drew. Maybe that's a comfort thing for Drew. Maybe he's like, I've been grinding this rogue in every single game I've been allowed to play. Throw me on and we'll see. Well, let's see what happens, and we'll see what happens when they drop it out for the first time.
We see the Umbra actually getting brought out for the second time in a row, but this time it's not being mirrored on the other side. That's how, like we mentioned before, not only the comms, but that's how we know everybody's sweat. Is the fact that we're already using characters that people have been seeing throughout the competitive tournament yesterday, today. Like that's that's just how it is. You're right. Still no Mac. Maybe Blue may not actually be correct on the Mac. Maybe they don't feel comfortable enough to play the Mac.
Maybe he thought Rome was listening.
Maybe.
And was like, yeah, Mac's the best character.
Yeah.
Over to the door.
Rome's outside of the hallway, like in the caster room.
Is sick in Battle Zone, shifting his eyes over to the side, like, hope they're listening. Hope they think they know what we're coming in with here. And
Rome's like, write that down. Write that down.
APSs again. So I think the first team to find the zone with those APSs able to be purchased might be in a good spot. Being able to deny the utility that they're buying when that is one of the few things you can purchase outside of perks between rounds, I think is a good way to give you an advantage here. And this is something I didn't think I would ever see again, at least not for a few months. It's Delano with a KA-30 in hand. I think a lot of players are scared of it, and Prosper rightfully so, because that's half of his HP gone in an instant.
Shots going out and managing to bring him low, but nothing that decides itself as a definitive kill yet. They are at least trying to find the damage where they can. Mostly just playing around the zone here. Seems like Champions of the Realm are going to get flanked on. They do manage to down. Cool. Prosper's already extremely low. That's something that you have to keep in mind as well. That was a little bit of an issue there. Has to pop the ability just to make sure that he gets that health back, which is something that's huge as well in this game mode. Picking the Chalk to make sure they actually have that health back since there is no healing.
I think both teams have realized that, which is why there's now a mirror match between these Chalks on each side. They just recognize the value of that here. And one player is down. It is the Dahlia, but oh wow, caught out is Delana. Didn't realize Prosper was so close, and look at how little health he has. Normally that's risky to take fights, but everyone else might be the same. What a shot by Prosper, and he'll get away scot-free, maybe. He wants to push Saint, but I don't know if he's gonna commit to it. He's Chalk. He's not afraid. No fear in his eyes spamming. He knows how low they both are. M&K versus Controller will win. Cool coming from the side.
Yeah, Cool coming in to support his teammate, but even still, they do flank around. Gandhi's team does win here. Headset is taken off. I don't know who he's talking to. He has to be yelling at him. They're all smiling on the left-hand side on the Pretty Hair's team. You absolutely know Scott's talking to him right now. Shake the head off. Got to keep himself in the zone.
And unfortunately, if we cut to comms there, we wouldn't have been able to hear it because he threw the headset off. It's like only you can hear yourself now, Scott. You got to think about that before you toss that thing off when you're trying to style on him here.
Starting zone timer.
I liked how they played that with the Chalk. I like how they are kind of leaning in on that, playing that heal. I also noticed one thing is I feel like mollies are so more valuable in this mode. Because, if you're using it in demo and in the standard competitive mode, you push someone off an angle, maybe they could just take a couple steps back and still be relatively safe. Here, you push them off an angle, but you've also done like 40 permanent damage. Right. Or at least, burn their armor, force them to repair. Similar to the actual mode, but if they're down to actual health, you are doing sizable damage, guaranteed, hitting them on that corner unless they disengage here. First circle versus zone has appeared. Prosper, they're actually, look at how they're playing this, trying to move in with the Arachnid. The juke shoes on, and he's going to take down the Saint. So unfortunate for him. That was Scott, I think, actually, back there, and that'll confirm that for me. Tough one for him, but they gave up the zone control to do it.
Exactly. The smoothment put the little burners on them, right? The spider's moving already in. manages to get the down. They managed to get 2 downs, but only 1 definitive kill on the side of Pretty Hair's team. One of them ends up getting picked back up, and now Chalk pops the passive. They have their abilities already afforded back to him. Delana manages to flank around. He got 2 downs. He took care of Pretty Hair and Chalk as well. Prosper is going to go down here. They drop it down the deal. They're going to be down to make sure they actually get those kills. Now Umbra is the last man standing here. Their HP is low, so they have that opportunity afforded to them.
And it's Drew from the back. They don't know. Drew's beaming him from the backside. That's 2 down. It's only 1 more standing. They're going to go for a res. I don't think Drew has any util to apply pressure to that. They're going to be able to get both, but can't shoot them on the cross necessarily. So huge advantage now effectively lost for him. This next circle is going to be so important. Drew realized he has the control, but he doesn't have the angles. He's getting beamed from every different side and cannot overcome the overwhelming numbers. That's 2 for Gandhi. All right, I thought he was doing the same thing again, but he's just trying to give props to the rest of his boys who were able to clean that one up after he went down early.
And 2-0 already. A not so great look for the champions of the realm here, but still there's only 4 rounds, so they've got plenty of opportunities to make sure they can actually make this comeback if they do. But Gandhi's team is actually looking really good, though.
Speaking of comeback for the champions of the realm, I'm not going to make that
No,
joke.
yeah.
Not going to talk about the comeback mechanic.
Comeback mechanic.
That's something from... Normally in Paladins, if you're down, you get multiple points for every time you capture an objective. But unfortunately for them, no comeback mechanic in Rogue Company. They'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. Blood, sweat, and tears through the game. And maybe good luck on these drops, on these crates that they're opening on where this zone will go first. Saint is in a fairly good position if that zone does go around there. That's where you end up holding on the bomb site when you're looking for a post plant, so it wouldn't be a bad place to be if that's where it is. Looks like a gamble from them. The zone is far back. Almost everyone on Limitless not in it exactly, but there's enough choke points where they can get a safe side, and now we're going to kind of be relying on where it goes after to see what team has the edge.
A little bit of some DMR action we saw on the opposite side on Team Limitless here. As the champions of the realm are slowly making their way over. Prosper's in already a pretty good spot. He's trying to see if he can play around as best as he can. See if he can set up an angle for his team to take a little bit more aggressive. They know they're playing on top of the roofs. They're not going to be able to find any shots there. Thankfully, Drew Whitlock managed to find a good couple hits, but nothing that's going to be too definitive. Pretty Hair already less than half HP. They are playing that circle extremely well. And I think that's what this game mode is going to come down to, right? Is the aspect of just playing around that circle, not taking engagements when you don't have to. Explosions, utility being tossed out already. But they're still not going to be enough. They don't know that they're in mid, though, I don't think. There's 2 of them that are pushing Pretty Hair right now, but there's 2 that are already by main gate. Cool was one of those people by the main gate as well. They down Pretty Hair, but he managed to get a kill on one of them. They toss out the nade, the smoke, just to try and see if he can see through it. Cool, though, is crossfire by Elvin. He peeked and is going to be dealt with. Prosper goes down. This is a 2v2 scenario. They don't know that Umbra's over here. He jumps up, and Drew finds the hit where necessary. Saint TK down below. See if he can get the hit, and he does. They find the kills there. What an amazing play and good setup from the champions of the realm.
Drew does it all at the very end, but honestly, a big part of that was Delana EMP'd while he's activating. The thermals, he's about to have this massive edge. He's on high ground, literally overlooking everything, about to be the only one who can see. And then he gets EMP'd, and he just sits there, looks at the floor, waits. And as soon as he tries to move, Drew just plays whack-a-mole with him and takes him down as soon as he goes on his way back down. So huge play from whoever ended up having that EMP. Obviously, literally could have been anyone. And from Drew with that cleanup near the end, knowing where to be as that zone was closing in. So we got a game here. 2-1. Obviously, a quicker score line than you'd expect to see in some other modes, but this one does move at a lightning pace as we are on board with Gandhi. Seeing where he's going to be going to start things off.
Seems like right now, they do manage to pick up some of the body armor, making their health pool 175. Delana gets an early pick, too, actually. Almost instantly on Pretty Hair. They're trying to see if they can move around, playing on the rooftops. But nothing to really stop them for now. They're trying to see if they can actually pick up Nick. Prosper gets lit up, but pops the ability just to make sure he maintains the HP from mid. Drew with the Mamba is going to find the down while he is picked up. He's going to get a little bit of health back, 10 more than what they would normally get off of the normal rest. That is a good look. As Cool tries to move over. They weren't quite able to pick up Pretty Hair yet, but they are going to try and play around the circle, and that's what they're already doing. They're moving towards the center.
And you're able to siphon some of that temporary health, so super valuable in this mode when you don't have that regen. Anyone who can get health back is going to be an asset to your team. It's now, Delana Delena out of the zone. He's just moving slowly. He was just narrowly moving faster than the circle. Almost took a little bit more damage, but the Arachnid will down him up top, force him back. That was Gandhi, I believe, once again getting sent away as the circle closes. I think it looks like they're being surrounded, but they don't necessarily know it. They're going to have to push in on this next close. They're fine for now, but the next circle might spell doom for Limitless.
Yeah, for right now, they are playing around, like just as you mentioned, Chris, at the circle. Their backs are literally to the wall. They're slowly make their way in, but Cool, Drew, both of them find the kills when necessary. He's going to try to see if he can push up to see if he can even get anything, but that's not going to be enough. Chalk is engaged in the battle, but they are going to find it 2 to 2 here on either side. And right now, we are out of time.
Ice in the veins of champions of the realm. Even though we know those 4 trophies and those blankets and the gift cards all on the line, they can still make that comeback. Even when the pressure's on, when they're 2 rounds away from securing themselves a blanket.
Yeah.
And I don't even know where the gift cards are for.
Neither do I.
If production wants to tell me, I would like to. We could bring that up later. But still 4 gift cards up for grabs, and could be going to Pretty Hair's team depending on the winner of this. But pushing to the right side again. I think if you hard commit to a side, it is a bit of a gamble, depending on where the zone might be ending up here. And you can see more of a spread from Limitless, it seems like.
Seems like for right now, Delena finds another early pick as well. They are able to down Prosper once again. His ability did set him apart from the rest, thanks to him being on the chalk. But even still, it's not going to be enough to keep him out of the fight. And that's going to be an early kill for Limitless here.
Zone closing.
As Gandhi's team is looking great so far, already having the numbers advantage.
I feel like they're in a good spot too, kind of anchoring all around that center here, kind of giving them a little bit of break in the smoke, alleviating some of the pressure that could be coming in if they wanted to fight this directly. But you can see dead center are the members of Champions of the Realm, as Drew now pushing around the side again, hoping to get some pressure on, get some temporary health. Maybe win a fight. It doesn't seem like they have any idea. He's coming. Elvin, though, peeks on the corner first, but it's a trade. 1-for-1. Difference is Elvin can get himself right back up. Doesn't even need his team's help, and he's guaranteed to be gone as Drew.
That's going to be another down. Thankfully, Elvin playing his character. He can give the champion diff to himself. With that being the case, Cool finds another down, but isn't going to be able to clutch it out for his team. Just too many numbers and too much of an advantage on their side. That's to throw out the default dance, just to make sure they're feeling themselves. It is 3-2. They're focusing. They want it.
We got a game here. We've had a game since game 1, but it's still hanging on. Limitless, Gandhi's team, really hoping to close this out and keep themselves in contention for those prizes. Rome also, again, his coaching career on the line for this one. He will not let himself lose. Also, I just realized that they gave them the coach's badge.
Oh, yes,
I didn't notice until right now that they're wearing the approved coach's badge. So they really went all out. They really went all in. They must have known this was coming ahead of time. But I'm sure the advice that they're giving him now to stay. You're 1 away. Rome is probably telling him you got to stay focused. Don't get lost in the lead that we have right now. Just keep playing the way that you're playing. It's gotten us to an advantage already. We'll keep that moving.
And right now, finding good early shots too. Yeah, great damage from the Mamba there. Still trying to see what they can do here. Playing on the rooftops once again. Just trying to see if they can find a more superior angle, as they are trying to be a little bit more aggressive. Knows that nobody's below him, so they are playing a little bit more passively on the side of Gandhi's team. As right now, they're slowly making their way forward. Elvin is playing on top of the roofs. I agree, yeah. So he watches for any flank or any potential push it is that they may have. He's playing a little bit more passively just to make sure he can provide that support, but having such a high up angle. Elvin does get brought down pretty low, though, and now he has to worry about repositioning. They are literally just playing on the side of the circle. Umbra found, or at least caught a little bit outside of it, does lose some of his HP, but is only thankfully 1 point less than what the armor is already affording to him.
Yeah, I like that they were going out to clear people who were potentially waiting on the outside of the circle because they didn't have a ton of info, but the timing that they did it when they came in, obviously lost some HP, but forced to rotate in, forced to prepare, and it put them in a much worse position then. But now, just cool, and they're left standing. It's the Dahlia. They're finding him, but they're just getting run over by him. Limitless taking Palace from the champions. You can see Gandhi talking his stuff across the board at him. He is feeling happy about that, and that's something to go into the other round with. And I just noticed, well, Pretty Hair's represented by behind him.
Secret.
Secret, yeah.
That is his character. That is the character that he designed, so that does make the most sense, if anything.
Which means, are we going to see it map 3?
That is a good question.
I'd love to.
That is an amazing question. It depends, though. This is looking sweaty. Every passing moment, you can see it's forming on their brows. The score is 4-2 as a final set line for Palace here. Gandhi's team is going to take that. And now here we are tied at a 1-1. Once again, guys, this is a best of 3. So this is match point. They have to bring out all the stops here. This is literally all or nothing.
Yeah, it is all coming down to this. I'm trying to think of what they might want to lean into in terms of what they pick going in, right? I mean, we've seen some Umbra. I think anyone that's going to give you extra health or help you revive someone is going to be good. Did we just see a straight-up St. Dahlia Chalk? I mean, I'm pretty sure that was pretty much the mix of what we saw, but that last, I guess, flex rogue around that, it could be that Umbra. I think the idea of getting that tempo could be good. Vi also one that we saw to get that extra health. Anything related to healing and rezzing seems to just be the name of the game. Maybe we see the blue secret weapon.
Maybe we do see the Mac this time. This might
the
be
250 health Mac.
I mean, this is literally, if there's any time for blue to be like, this is the time that in which we gotta do it. We gotta make sure that we see it now. This is best case scenario, and here we are ending things on Windward. This is it, the final map for both of these teams. Who will be the Battlezone Expedition champions of 2022? And once again, we talk about blue a lot. Shout outs to Rome, by the way. I mean, that adaptation.
Coach Limitless to a victory.
Coach, exactly. Like, gotta give credit where credit is due. Do we see it here? Is this the Mac lock-in?
That's a much better idea. The double chalk. Oh, no, they went away from it.
Okay.
I was going to say. Double the chalk. We're not going to see the Mac. Either way, we're not going to see it on either side here, but we do see the resist. We see the temp health. I think all that stacks up pretty well.
One of the biggest things it is that we want to make sure that you guys hear is the smack talk, the communication between these teams. Let's throw it right into a listen-in for Mr. Scott Gandhi's team.
It was like, am I going to win gunfights? No. Yeah, I did. You got it, game 2. You went the Dahlia. You saw what happens.
All right, let's go, guys.
It
Let's
ain't
go.
pretty, but it's guaranteed.
Bro, like we
know what I mean?
smoke.
Yo, hey, it was a gamble. What's better, Stalker or an Incense?
Wait, do I buy nades and trophies or incense?
There's a bear shit in the woods.
I think Incense. Like, if we all get Incense, I think we could actually win this round.
That's 5 mollies, yeah, just get Incense.
We got 5? All right, let's go.
No way, bro.
Yeah, 5 mollies and stick together and play.
Low-key, just find one kid and just keep dumping on
going here.
Yeah, I'm going to the right side with you, Gandhi.
Remember, there's no armor. Once you get a weapon you like, dip out.
Yeah, I think we stick together once you get a weapon.
Yep, 100%. Because you guys have a chalk Saint. Like, there's no reason not to stick together.
Oh my god, I need a weapon.
Okay, I'm good.
We can push down a bit here. Come market with me.
Yep.
You know, I got the arbitrator, bro. I'm down to hold market.
Yeah, let's hit this tree real quick.
Yeah, prosper right here.
Wait for me, Gandhi.
Oh my god, I'm just getting worse.
Are you good? Okay, you're good, right, Gandhi?
Bro, you can shoot him through that.
I'm watching middle here, Gandhi.
Sahara, if you want it.
One middle.
Nice.
Oh my god.
I might be able to kick. Yo, he's right here. I could molly him. Can you guys molly him? Molly him?
Is he?
Wait, he left? I could have sworn I saw him.
Well,
oh, this one on me, on tree.
He's creeping on the left.
He's on A site, yeah.
And he's got to come through. He's
He's playing church wall.
He's 20 HP. Push that. Chocolate and push that. You're better. Ape him. Nice.
Saint drone.
Yo,
I need help now.
Finish him. Oh, he's got to get up.
I'm watching
You
over
win
the
this?
Oh,
push, but...
I got shot
Are they both
behind
there?
too. Yeah. This one shot on my pink. He's stuck there. He's gonna have to
They're
move.
both stuck. There's 2 there.
can someone
I
punch
don't
my
mind.
mid?
Saints,
I'm
what?
getting naded. Drone, do you have it?
Already used it.
Too weak.
Yo, low-key, when these kids have to go, I have a molly for them.
Like,
Nice.
a nade.
Oh, that's perfect. When
They're all low.
Go now. Throw the molly now.
They're pushing you, bro.
Coming through mid now.
Half.
3.
Good try.
I didn't have the health for that. If I was full health, for sure.
Maybe I shouldn't have pushed that kid.
You were trying to push. You just needed somebody with you there. That's all. I thought the guy.
If we
there
had
was
known
somebody
that
else
someone
mid
was
with you,
going to
right?
that, though, we would have been chilling.
There was somebody to help me in that position.
Oh, I apologize. Huh?
Nah, there's no. Yeah.
Because he was 1 HP, so.
It's also better to save kind of chocolate for the end. You know what I mean?
That's
Because everybody's
true.
got the chip damage and stuff.
That's very
And he
true.
was gonna stay one shot the whole
Yep,
match
you're
anyways.
right. That's my bad. I apologize.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
I'm gonna get Stalker here in instant.
I have no util. Just by the way, I went left line. So.
That's fine. That's good.
I'm going right with you again, Gandhi.
Yep.
I'm getting these first though. You can get the one on the right.
Yeah.
You get this one? Are you going left?
No, the left.
Got armor already.
The blue nightshade. Yeah.
SOC got me fucked up. Nice, I got armor. Yo, this a purple SOC here. I got naded. So he's in middle. This one green box.
I
traded.
They're gonna drone him though.
Can anyone get here?
Nah.
Drone's off. There's two.
You can molly that. You can molly. Oh.
Nah, bro, it's gonna be a waste of a molly.
Yeah.
Two of them. Two. I gotta repair my armor. Watch over. Nice. Good kill.
Good job, Dylan.
He's gonna get drone. Right in front of me. Right in front of me.
Good job, Delena. Let's go.
Dude,
Two
both
down.
on the here. Both
Both
on the
up bar.
Play circle. Play circle.
They're gonna revive everyone.
In front of you.
Yeah, but he's got molly.
Okay.
Oh, you can't.
What? No way. He's one shot. Yo, he's a free kill on my ping. He's by himself, Saint. On this corner. On that corner. Push him before he gets help.
Wow, that was.
Good try. Good try.
Good try.
Like,
Okay.
you-
So they aped cannons.
Yo, this is.
Yeah.
I didn't think they would do that.
I need help quickly. Like, I helped him.
Well, we're so. I mean, I'm running down middle, but
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a kid holding me.
Eliminate and survive.
I feel like you guys honestly at this point just gotta play it like defense. But now you
We do.
switch sides. You switch. So what do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to push the site, or do you guys want to just?
And we got
I
one more
wanna
on this
do
side.
Oh, one more. Okay, nice.
We need to win this round.
Yeah,
We have to win this round and then we're fine. I'm just not gonna go tree. I'm gonna get this and then.
Yeah,
get out.
Yeah. We're only gonna have one.
Let's try to wait for
each.
zones and just play off that, because.
Yep.
Play out the first zone. Yeah, I agree.
We can chill.
I have Molly and frag.
Got a Hydra, but I got no armor. Let's go market with them.
Yeah, I see one going church.
If you guys
Who's
have
on
armor, let me
church?
know.
Two by church. One's on the stairs on the left. Yeah, like.
There any armor?
Armor.
New
We have
crates
zone.
have
Let's not
spawned.
do shit.
They're
All
gonna
right,
get a
so we
mythic
need to back up
crate.
even more, I think.
They're gonna get mythic.
Yeah, we back
Let's
up
get
even
control
more.
though.
I think
It's
you-
gonna be in our spawn. Like literally just sit in corners. Go all the way to the
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
Zone closed.
Yeah,
I got
yeah,
back right
you
here.
should definitely, yeah.
I'm gonna get naded though for
It
sure.
still could end down low on the ramp.
Yo,
Think so?
Delena, I'm gonna see.
Okay,
You
I'll
watch over there.
I'll watch bottom left.
Yeah. Yep. Stay right there.
I'm gonna look at my right.
I'm just
I'll look at
watching
your right.
bottom
No,
right.
I'll
We
look
can
at
get me.
You're gonna be alone, Elvin. I'm gonna look at your right. You can watch.
They smoke
No.
towards me. I might need help. If somebody can look over me on my right side and I'll watch my left.
We're kind of too
got no
split.
one. Yeah.
You almost should play blue chalk, Gary. Yeah, but.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're
Still have
right.
no one.
Delena, put a barb there and go help Elvin.
No,
Yo,
we're good like
Elvin,
this.
you need to be careful
Okay.
of this
Have one on
angle,
me.
okay?
Good kill.
Down here. Kill him.
Yep, let's fight
Nice.
him.
That's
In the
Saint.
drone.
No, Saint's dead. Saint's dead.
Oh, I just
There's two on me. There's two on me.
One more done.
Got one.
Nice. You guys
Last guy's chalk.
still have mollies.
Safety.
Where?
I'm putting up armor. I'm gonna take.
You guys still have plenty of util.
Bro, we got to run into him right here. He's gonna be down here.
Watching left. You
He's
just
on
look
the
right.
left.
Look right.
Right. Hit him
right.
for 30.
Nice.
Let's go. Good stuff. We needed that round. That's huge.
We should get the
Good
money on
job,
the
guys.
bodies.
You
that
win
was
this
big.
fist bump.
Way to play together, guys. You
Bro, like
played it
if I
together
gotta
and held
high
it
five, I
down.
gotta go like
Let's
this.
try
Like,
let's try to mythic
you know?
AK.
Now you guys are on offense. Do you guys want to take
Hey,
control
we
of
can
cannons?
We can do a handshake.
Do you want to take control of cannons right now? Because you guys are flipping sides. You guys are
I
on the
don't-
offensive side. Do you guys want to play aggro? Or
I don't
just-
know if I'm how I feel about cannons right now.
We can send 3 people there. The thing is, we can't send all 4. There's not enough crates.
That's true. I mean, one person go mid, one go right, 2 go cannons. I mean, Chalk and
Starting
Saint
zone
should probably go
timer.
cannons. Is that right?
how many
Okay.
bots are
Saint's
gonna
the
spawn
character?
over here, though?
Yeah, Saint the character. My bad.
Yeah.
I apologize.
I'm
Where
gonna
do you want me to go?
I'm
Where am I
going left.
Saint.
Let me
Get
right.
this.
Go in
Gandhi.
middle then.
Yeah, Gandhi, you go left. Take zip to A. Trent, you're by,
I'm
Dylan,
gonna
you're
get
by yourself. You
literally
are-
No,
all
I'm
these.
with him. I'm with him.
I'm
Okay.
getting all of these loot boxes. That's what I'm doing.
I'm pushing up.
Does anyone need anything? Armor or anything?
We're good.
I hear one in middle.
Okay, not.
They gave up A side.
Selena, cut.
There actually one cut.
Yeah, I heard him.
Yo, we should play for them. Maybe I
Hold
can
up.
hold them middle.
I hear him. It's at least 1 or 2.
Warning.
You guys have
Yeah.
plenty of time.
Yo, there's two cut.
Look at where I am.
Yeah, look at Dylan.
I could flank them
Yo, Cut's hurt.
eventually.
He's in that cubby on the left.
This
Delena.
one A tree. This one A
Dead.
tree. Oh, I got revealed.
I'm here.
Yo, one more.
I'm gonna instant him.
I got naded. I got double naded.
Oh, behind, full flank.
I'm dead here.
Full flanked. Yeah, behind. Right
Yep.
here.
This one A site too. 1 A site.
Nice.
Good kill.
I got naded. He had 1v1.
1v2.
Other one's cut. He's right here, rezzing on my body.
Yeah.
Where is
1v3.
Rezzing on my body,
the
and then
tree?
one's in front of you in cafe.
This ought to slow him down. Let's lock this down.
Zone closing.
Nice.
That's you.
Let's go!
Let's go.
Harder next
Get
time.
that cash?
Cash.
You guys learn quick.
Get it.
It's a hard,
Follow
it's a
around.
hard concept, but
Uno
I
mas.
got it.
Uno
It's
mas.
a hard concept.
Uno mas. Alright, I'm going fucking
I think we learned by now that you need your cash.
Where do I go, Blue? Crack shot, bulletproof.
crack shot. You
crack
need-
shot.
You're hitting, bro.
Crack shot.
Everyone crack shot except for Pretty Hair. He goes bulletproof.
Okay. Okay.
Is that supposed to mean something, Blue?
Even he said.
I'm reading between the lines.
I'm grabbing this one. I'm grabbing this crate.
Listen, I don't sugarcoat.
Dude, I got
No, yeah, I'm gonna grab
3
this
nades
crate
and a
and go far
molly
right.
thrown
I'm
at me.
grabbing this.
I am the
far right.
trophy system.
That's why we don't need
Yeah.
him.
Good
I
armor.
got a arb.
There's
I
a
got
sniper
gold
here.
arb.
Prosper needs armor. Prosper needs armor.
Gold armor on me.
Bet.
That's Gandhi. Gandhi.
Delana, right here.
There's purple armor on me.
Wait, they pushing market?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
ball
yes,
gold.
yes, yes.
This is
The chat
literally been
closed,
like
chat-
one
yeah,
of the best listen-ins that you could ever ask for. I mean, this is some of the best content. This is literally hilarious. Like I've just been laughing this entire time. What a way to see how this battle zone mode actually works. Such a great time, honestly. Zone 1 has just officially started closing, and there's still plenty of opportunities. Saint is going to make sure that he finds that kill. Switchblade, there's so much utility being thrown out here. Galaxy Asian, Scott gets brought down within an inch of his life. But still, the score is 3-1, and nobody has died yet on either side.
Well, they need to do is position pretty trophy system hair
Yeah.
as forward as they can to absorb all of the utility. They try to throw at him here, but Gandhi actually finds Seeker on the side of the champions, taking him down, but a response quickly with 2 more downs, and they don't know who's back here. This is such a good position. There's no help between them. It's all down to Saint already. You think that more of a shot, but one good position just ruins it all for him, and the blankets and everything else are going to the champions of the realm.
That is absolutely the best type of gameplay it is that you could ask for, and to think even still, after all the stuff it is that we have planned today for you lovely viewers at home, and also for us to just enjoy, we still have the elimination bracket finals and the grand finals later on today. Definitely tune in and make sure you don't miss that. But of course, I mean, look at this, man. I mean, like, they end up winning. They are now the Battle Zone Expedition champions. What more could you ask for?
Well, I could ask for a blanket, but
I
won't
that
be
is
getting
true.
one.
A lot
I
of
didn't
people
win.
get
I didn't win the exhibition, so there's no way I could get that one. But the heroes, they stand victorious here. You can see Blue behind him. Definitely happy for his coaching, his coaching expertise to get them there. And they're hugging it out.
They are.
They're happy about it. They're happy to be pretty. Still close after that, even after all the trash that might have been talked, and some of the stuff that actually went from Blue to Pretty Hair. I don't know if you heard that at the end of that cut-in, but it was, all right, everyone get the thing that makes you better when you can aim, and Nick, soak some more damage. Soak some more damage.
Right, exactly. Just make sure you stay with bulletproof. Don't do anything crazy with how many shots it was that he was eating. Still an amazing expedition to actually be able to witness as well, and also, just to be sure, like, Pretty Hair, like, it's okay, man. Like, all those nades and all that util they went for him, like, I completely get it, dude. Like, that's a lot to just be sitting there taking. Like, you're in a bad spot, you're like,
that's called playing as a streamer.
Exactly.
In any game.
Exactly.
Any game. That was Nick
Exactly.
got the full streamer experience. Like, I think they know where I am. Oh, I've taken 4 different nades. Great.
Absolutely. That is something that you have to keep in mind. What an amazing time to actually be able to watch and witness what has been going on in the expedition. I mean, like, once again, seeing Battle Zone being brought out, and then on top of the fact of that being the first time it's ever been broadcast.
Yeah.
Literally the best case scenario you could ask for. You
last.
guys are getting tons of content today.
That was fun.
It was,
I
yeah.
hope it's not the last. Clearly, the players had fun too, and they started figuring out a strategy. Some competitive merit to it once they understood. All this damage matters so much. Even just throwing utility, if it's not going to get a kill, it's not like demo where they can just wait and get it back. If you throw a nade and you hit someone for 70, it breaks their armor, just 30 more. That's 30 health that they're not getting back unless they're Chalk specifically. I think you can get quite a bit out of that.
And you mentioned Chalk as well. I love the fact that the players were adapting on the go,
yeah.
like seeing the utility that the Chalk it is can actually bring, the amount of health it is that he's able to recover. We weren't quite able to see the Mac, but what we do have for you is at least you guys can see some amazing replays going on.
Closing. Get the safety.
We are. Hold on to check these out, how the game ended up going here. Some of this footage, you can see Drew was one of the stronger, I think, players for the team. We saw him in some good hero moments throughout this here Prosper as well. All the members of the Champions of the Realm, I think, were impressive here. All had their own little moments.
Look at that little spider right there. I don't understand why Umbra wasn't utilized more in these games. I mean, that was just ridiculous. That is a big gamble that you put on a player when you've got that passive. You got to get it down to be able to get max health. And guess who was put on that road? Drew Whitlock, the 15-year-old beast, the man showing up on LAN, just really proving why this guy is just going to go nuts today. This is going to be great. I cannot wait. I mean, yes, it's Battle Zone, sure.
Yeah.
But obviously, you've got a lot of pressure when you're Umbra. You've got to be hitting those downs, and he just showed up and made sure to execute perfectly. Obviously, Chalk, you know, that's going to be, you know, there's no gamble there. It's like you pop the rage,
you press
you're
the
back.
button.
Yeah, you press the button.
You get like, what, 4 downs worth of health immediately, and you can get it just back with, you know, regularly hero stuff instead of getting that temp health on top of it. I think a lot came out of that Chalk. Also, but I noticed people were kind of leaning away from the Umbra towards the Vi later on, because instead of having to down someone against a player that they're not going to be in the open very much, you know, they're not going to be willing to commit, especially and give him that extra health. They were just, you could just throw the Vi boys and get that extra health, and it, you know, help push some of these teams to that win.
That was awesome. Okay, we're going to go down with Dylan Roberts and see what we got coming up next.
Thanks, guys. I'm down here on the floor with the 5 winners since I picked up Blue as a coach here. And as you guys can see, they've already got their blankets that look actually really cool, by the way. So, guys, real quick, how's it feel to win Battle Zone? What's your guys' thoughts? I'll get Nick's first, and then we'll kind of talk to you guys too.
It feels amazing. Really proud of the team we drafted here. I mean, when you have something like this that you're playing for, the Battle Zone blanket, I mean, this is Tier 1 world exclusive. I think we're probably the only ones that have this bad boy right now. So, you know, that really that's really what we came out and did for. We're the blanket boys now. I think the Champions of the Realm had a good run, but we're officially the blanket boys from now on.
Yeah, so these are unique. You guys are the only people that do actually have these, so we had them custom made just for this, so that way you guys could have that. I'm also going to give you guys, go ahead and give each of you your Battle Zone trophy. These are 100% from Amazon. I know Twitch was talking about this yesterday. I wanted to let them know. Good guesses.
Thank you.
So something to have a little bit of remembrance from in case, you know, somebody steals your blanket from you later, which they may end up doing. And then we've also got $150 gift cards from each of you guys. Sorry, Blue, you don't get one because you were a last-minute pickup.
Smite Esports was the first. This is my first competitive and probably only competitive gaming trophy. Thank you, Drew.
All right, so Drew, you are the young blood here. So you came in all the way. Your grandparents are here. You came in. You guys have been killing it in the 4v4s, and then now also in the expedition match. What is your thought of LAN? You know, what do you think of the game, and what's your plans?
It's really fun, and my plans are to win this whole LAN with Joker.
Damn straight.
All right. So we've got a little bit of confidence there. We got Prosper. Guys, what is your thoughts on Battle Zone so far? I'll go with Prosper first.
I love the diversity that everyone could get different guns every round. So you can't just stick on one gun, and like the constant map rotations. You know, keeps it fresh. It's feeling good, man. I'm a big fan of it, and pretty hair on the Saint, man. Like, what else can I say? It was a good time. It was good.
Yeah, definitely the guns. Since the gun update where everyone's just running around with the Sahara, it's definitely more fun to be having like snipers and SMGs, everyone having different guns, DMRs. Definitely way better.
Blue, I'm not going to ask you because you'll go for like 3 years. So, guys, last question for you guys, and then we're going to send it back to the cashers. Do you guys think this has potential? What do you guys think as far as like to put you guys on the spot? Do you guys think it has potential to be competitive in the future?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I can see it being competitive.
Okay. As another game mode, maybe like aside the rest, like for sure. You know, we love variety. It's fun.
Throw that in map 3.
Yeah.
Last map. Final map, always.
All right, well, here we go, next.
No, I just want a couple of closing thoughts. I want to say how much fun this was and how humbling of an experience this was. You know, Scott and I run around in the morning play test, in the studio play test, getting ourselves a little bit of an ego, a little something. Thought we'd come in here. I've never dropped an area code in my life, and I dropped an area code every single match of this game. And you know, it's insane to see how good you guys are at the game, and it's very fulfilling for us as devs to kind of see you guys take the game to the next level. And I'm very excited for the end of the tournament.
All right, I broke the first rule of being talent. I gave you the mic, and that was the worst thing I should have ever done. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Next up, we've got coming up. They're actually not done. They're going to keep playing. We've got some Play with the Devs. If you guys are in Twitch, they're getting ready to pull up Twitch chat on their phones. We're going to be doing some listen-ins back and forth, so you may have a chance where they may actually answer your question in Twitch. And we're going to be doing that for the next little bit. So don't go anywhere. We're going to send it back to the casters, and we'll be back with some more action here soon.